Alright, we're back. We're jumping straight back into the Animus. So, yeah, we're gonna kick things off right now.
The Royal Palace at Versailles, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette in residence.
Such decadence.
Good luck, numbskull.
Ah, Shay! You certainly look prepared to meet royalty. Perhaps King Louis himself will grant you an audience.
I doubt even these breaches will get me into the king's chambers. Besides, I'm only here to see a business acquaintance.
Yes, I heard a group of merchants would be here today. They might come see my scientific demonstration later.
They really should. They might learn something, though I wouldn't count on their being present. I take my leave. Thank you again, Master Franklin. Now to find Charles and that damned box.
Alright, back in Paris. What are we doing? We need to infiltrate the palace.
That's him. Charles Dorian.
Alright, so Charles Dorian there, and I presume his son, have gone into the palace and locked themselves in tight. We need to find our way in. And of course it's restricted everywhere inside the palace, which it should be. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Assuming that we can climb these, yep. Because we're no ordinary man, and we have the finger strength of 1,000 fingers or something. Alright, I finally found a way in. And yeah, I guess, okay, so this makes sense now. We're looking for the precursor box, which Haytham has tasked us to get a while back. So we've jumped forward in time for this. And now it's time that we do not get detected. What was that noise? I like how he adjusts his collar like the assassins would put on their hoods at this point. It's muscle memory. There's tons of guards here. Alright, Charles. There's a fancy party. Hello, madam. Excuse-moi. Ladies. Sir Marcus, how are you doing? It's been a long time. Say hello to the missus for me, as he's there smooching on some lady. Oh, this is a nice indoor courtyard here. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. You're done, fool. Lovely. Let us continue on. Nobody's gonna see that dead body on this white floor.
When we stole those apples.
I'm Arno. Elise. I'm here with my father.
So am I. He has important business with the king.
What should we do now?
Okay, so Arno and Elise are chilling outside. We don't have to worry about them.
Did you see their faces when we stole those apples?
Yeah, well, I heard this already. We don't need to hear about it, children. Okay, the guards are conveniently faced the other way in the corner for some reason. I don't know what it looked at. Was I supposed to see something? Sorry, as I run through the middle of the conversation. Must get closer. Oh, okay, so the door opened.
Gentlemen, I'll protect this artifact with my very life.
Okay, I presume that is Charles in the red, and he has the box on him. We must retrieve it for Haytham.
Arno? Where have you gone?
He's out stealing apples. Cut off his hands.
My son, Arno? Perhaps you have seen him?
No. Nobody's seen Arno.
Have you seen a little boy around? I'm looking for my son.
Arno Dorian. And Charles Dorian. Kind of a cool name. Dorian.
Arno? Where are you?
I've seen him. He's with girls right now. Leave him alone. Wonder if I have to kill him or I can just pickpocket him. He's got it on him. He's looking for Arno, so...
You're the traitor.
I'm just finishing old business.
Oh, Connor and his assassins. The American Revolution undid your Templar business.
Then perhaps we shall start a revolution of our own. Uphold the principles of our order, and all that for which we stand. Never share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work. Do so until death, whatever the cost. This is my new creed. I am Shay Patrick Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American right. I am an older man now, and perhaps wiser. A war and a revolution have ended, and another is about to begin. May the Father of Understanding guide us all.
What? That's it. That's the credits. We killed some guy, and his son is left fatherless. And we are left with another revolution beginning. But if that's that ends the game. But we still have plenty to do after this. So I'll speed up the credits here. We're not going to just end the episode at 7 minutes. So, please stick around. We're going to fast forward through these a little bit, and then we'll get back to playing whatever we got going on. Maybe find that treasure on the picture that we found on the tablet. And, just whatever. Probably collect a bunch of stuff. The next episodes probably will go pretty quick. I don't think there's too much story left to cover. So, I hope to have you sticking around.
It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you up here today.
Gotta hand it to you, numbskull. You proved yourself to be more than a simple research monkey.
The data you extracted from Shay Cormac's memories has served us well. Shay's story is a message. One that says that when threatened, what an assassin truly wants isn't freedom, but order.
And we represent the highest order there is.
Whatever you learned from your Animus experience only scratches the surface. We have existed since before recorded human history, and have recently been reborn, disguised as Abstergo Industries.
And entertainment.
You have crossed the threshold, and your eyes have been opened. You have seen the world for what it truly is.
There's no turning back now. We got big plans for you.
The Father of Understanding guided you to us, and for that, we are grateful. The test of your true worth begins now. And it begins with a choice.
Join us, and a bright future will be all yours.
Refuse.
That's not a choice. I like the music. But anyways, yeah, that's not a choice. They just basically threatened me. Either take the ring, join us, or die. So yeah, no choice. But at the same time, Why? This is just some random dude. They're like, yeah, we need to fill a spot. So, you know, for you taking our abuse and stuff, you've earned the right. And who is the father of understanding? You know, never met that guy. Guess we'll have to see someday. Alright, so we've actually traveled over to Sleepy Hollow, but we got a database entry for Achilles. Alright, here's the update. Tragedy struck in 1755 when his wife and son died of typhoid. Achilles turned his full attention to the Brotherhood and sent Shay Cormac on a mission to Lisbon. Achilles was stunned that the precursor site did not contain an apple of Eden, but even more by Shay's open rebellion against him. After a fierce battle, Shay was left for dead. Eventually, the Brotherhood settled from the disruption, and Achilles believed that the precursor manuscript had been destroyed, until he learned that George Monroe was looking for it. Achilles sent Kasigawase and Liam after Monroe. Kasigawase reported that Shay was still alive and had saved Monroe's life. For his betrayal, Achilles made Shay a target of the Brotherhood. Shay killed Kasigawase, but Liam managed to kill Monroe and recover the manuscript. Hope Jensen eventually reproduced one of Benjamin Franklin's experiments to reveal a new precursor site. Achilles and Liam traveled to the Arctic to find it. Once there, Achilles realized he was mistaken. The sites did not contain an apple of Eden, but Achilles believed they were of great significance and held the world together. Achilles and Liam were confronted by Shay. Liam fought his former friend, and their battle started a new earthquake. Achilles attempted to escape the site, but was intercepted by Shay's new Grand Master, Hatham Kenway. Achilles was beaten by Hatham, but Shay convinced the Grand Master to show mercy. Hatham acquiesced, but not before shooting Achilles in the leg, crippling him for life. Utterly defeated, Achilles retreated to his homestead to live out his remaining days in wretched solitude. And of course, we know that he meets Connor, who he apparently reminds him of his son, and weirdly gives him the name Connor. Anyways, yeah, it's a little bit weird. Next up is Liam O'Brien. We'll read the updated message for him. Alright, found the updated section right here. Liam and Shay were close friends until the latter turned his back on the assassins over the use of the precursor device. Liam was instrumental in retrieving the artifact for the assassins and managed to kill the high-ranking Templar George Monroe in the process. Later, Shay killed Liam to take back the manuscript, and that's it. Alright, we'll move to Chevalier. Alright, we found our updated section. In 1761, he planned a trip to France, but his ship was lost off the coast of Cape Breton. That's how history remembers it going down. But we know the truth, don't we? Oh, I hate her so much. She's so dumb. Huh. Yeah, I guess we do, though. Yeah, that's it for him, too. I feel like, again, and I can't say it enough, there's gotta be a better way of doing these little update things that they've been doing. It's annoying, it's confusing, it takes too long between them, and I'm not going to read the whole thing all over again. It's, like, ridiculous. I'm hoping that they fix this later on. And, you know, let's get back to real history more than not. Fiction's fine. But, I mean, you know, we play these games sometimes because it gives us a little glimpse of actual history as well. Maybe this is just like a one-time thing because I feel like this is like a game that was made in between games. Alright, here's that spot from the picture. And he's just digging it up right in front of everybody. Don't question me. He'd be swimming with the fishes. And we get the English percussion flintlock pistol. Well, that's cool. Alright, let's continue. The next spot of note here is a supply camp, which we had never looted a supply camp before. It's a little, like a wagon icon on the map. So it looks like all we need to do is loot the chest. Of course, there are guards all over the place. Oh, well, that was easy enough. Of course, now all we have to do is just run out of here. Later, bye! And while running for our lives, we can get an animus fragment. This actually unlocks a voice in the Grey 5.
You are temporary and dispersed throughout the globe.
Thanks for that, Juno. The end is nigh. Next up here, we can get a war letter from inside of this nearby tent. The first colonial assassin, 1740, Mentor. I have arrived in the British colonies to the north. While it saddens me to know that I will never see you again, nor benefit from your wise counsel, I look forward to the challenge of creating a brotherhood here that will rival the one you created in Tulum. However, I have encountered the unexpected. I am not the first assassin to walk this lands. I have met a man called John de la Tour from a powerful and established family in Acadia to the north. He claims to be receiving instructions from the Assassin's Council in France. De la Tour is attempting to build a network of information with the intention of more easily identifying any potential threats to the colonies. He has a theory that the New World likely contains precursor sites and artifacts, and while I suppose the Templars will eventually arrive here to siphon off a share of the natural resources, should a remnant of those who came before reveal itself, then they would descend upon the colonies like thunder. John intends to discover them first while building a brotherhood to protect them. John de la Tour is brash. He draws attention to himself, and for a time I thought he would surely compromise the brotherhood, but I was wrong. He misdirects with charm. He hides in plain sight behind a smile. The people know that he is rich and that he is dangerous, but they never get a moment to question why. Still, he is unbelievably arrogant. I like him, but I do not trust him. I wonder if we will be able to work together. Your disciple, Achilles, Norfolk, Virginia. Next up, we go to another icon. The one above this man's head. This is a hunting challenge.
You certainly look like a predator, but can you hunt like one?
Aye, Dundee. I can hunt like one. Oh wow, 1,200 euros. Collect grey wolf pelts within the time limit. Alright, we can try to do that. Get out the way, dude. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. It gives us a little area to be in. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I pulled my gun out and then just stood there, so that was cool. It sounds like they're fighting each other. Okay, I can't shoot them, I think. Dude, shoot them. It doesn't highlight them, it just waits. Okay, get them this time. Let's do this. There we go. That's. We still have quite a bit of time to get the next one. But yeah, it's like you can't shoot them. Like, it doesn't. What do you call it? It doesn't highlight them for you to target them. Come on, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. Okay, still haven't found him. There he is. With 13 seconds left, we gotta go and skin him. Oh man, what the heck? I thought we had so much time, and then 13 seconds go by. I mean, a minute and a half goes by, and we finally complete the challenge. Next, we can renovate a nearby lighthouse. Or, I mean, a windmill, rather. Yes, please. And look at that, she lives again. I feel like I didn't really renovate much, I just fixed it, and, you know, so it moves. Alright, moving on. After that, on this place, this is Twin Snake's Path, we can get a good glimpse of the area by heading to a nearby viewpoint. While traveling in the evening, we stumble upon a little clashed swords icon. This is a frontier clash. We need to kill the French captain, destroy some powder reserves, and save our British allies. After doing that, we can get another war letter off of this dead, unfortunate gentleman here. Lawrence of America, 1738, Master Washington. 3 years ago, I obtained a journal from Edward Kenway, inspired by his discovery of the observatory. He dedicated many years of his life to seeking out other first civilization sites. He found several vaults in Italy, of which we are already aware. There was a hollowed-out temple in Alamut, but the most interesting part of the journal were his suspicions that something was hidden in the New World, a location so grand that it would make the observatory seem like a latrine. I want this grand temple. I have set it as my order's highest priority, and I am using every asset at my disposal. I am reaching out to rights across the world, whatever it contains, be it technology or knowledge. I will use it to usher in a new age of peace. As a Master Templar, you have learned your lessons well, and have earned this opportunity. You are my eyes and ears in the New World now. Do not fail me, Lawrence. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Signed, Reginald Birch. Alright, so maybe, since we found that letter, that information died with Birch. Well, until now, I guess, I suppose. I guess, Shay here might be looking for said temple, or maybe found it already, who knows. Perhaps it's one of the ones that holds the world together, these earthquake ones. You know, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that Birch got killed by Hatham for killing his father. That sounds like a little spy or whatever. But, so before Birch could even make it here, He must have been killed by Hatham. Or maybe after he left and then found out. I don't know. Kind of in between the points of us playing as Hatham in 3 and then Connor. Somewhere in between that or something. Maybe Birch was killed. I don't know. But, yeah, anyways, let's continue. While heading over to a nearby viewpoint, we get a side quest that's called Settlement. And we need to destroy French powder reserves. We need to ignite the signal fire and locate and kill the French captain. And I'm pretty sure that we just liberate this settlement from the French and give it to the British. And sure enough, after completing our 3 objectives, we see a British flag flying. I was gonna say high, but it's at like half-mast, so it's not high. Anyways, we can capture this settlement and get a bunch of stuff, which is super nice. That'll be helpful to us later in renovating and whatnot. But, yeah, we'll get back to it. We get a good look at that town we liberated by going to this viewpoint and synchronizing with it. They call this area Greystone. And of course, in doing so, we unlock our fast travel location, and we can move on from here. Next, we can head to this fast travel point that brings us across the river. This side of the river is controlled by some gangs, or a gang. It's a central gang headquarters, and we need to maybe not liberate this area, but we need to, well, I guess we can liberate this area. We need to kill the slaver, we need to locate and kill the gang leader, and we need to cut down the gang flag. I will have somewhat of a problem with this one if the flag has a an assassin symbol on it, due to that there are slaves all over the place. Considering it's asking us to kill the slave leader. But I guess without hope here to control the gangs, perhaps they took it upon themselves to do that. But the assassins are known for anti-slavery, so as we know from some of the other games. Well, maybe not all of them, but still. Headshots. And we get a cheat. I don't know if I'll show off the cheats on this game. We'll see. Alright, let's continue the rest of the objectives here. Alright, moment of truth. Okay, well, I mean, it sure does have that symbol on it. So, I don't know what to think about that because of, you know, the whole anti-slavery thing in the last game, but we just took over the gang headquarters, which was run by Hope, which Hope is an assassin, so she probably wouldn't be, you know, we would hope that she would be against slavery, considering they know Adewale, when they know he's against it. You know, just all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that one. You guys tell me what you think. Alright, as you saw, we went to Albany, and here we can catch this pigeon and do a little interception. Maria Gurley is a very charismatic political agitator who is gaining too much influence in Albany. She has been ignoring our warnings, and we cannot afford to lose the few allies we have. Make her into an example for the local population. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and stop that. Seems that the assassins are still making trouble for us Templars. Let's have at these guys. This should go quickly. Here's one. And two. Alright, later on we find 3 on a roof. 4 is talking in a crowd. 5 is standing next to a nearby building. 6 is also at the corner of a different building, not too far away. And there's 7 just minding his own business for now. And with that, we complete the interception and save Maria. We can move on. We can liberate another gang hideout. Next up, we wander across this cave painting here. Or, rather, cliff painting. Anyways, we can go into Eagle Vision and see what it's all about. This one's titled Looking Below. One day, the Great Spirit called to his daughter, the Sky Woman. He pulled up the tree so he could look down to the earth. Huh. Okay. And we missed a document a while back. Ruinous Rianet. 1749, Master Harrison. We regret that you will not be able to attend our soiree. Madame de Pompadour wishes to see the sea, and King Louis the 15th has chosen our fair city to satisfy her. The visit will no doubt disrupt the finances of the city to a great degree, but that hardly concerns people like us, does it? I trust your Grand Master Birch is well. Business between our two companies is going rather well. As per his request, we have begun to expand our colonial operations to include searches for precursor elements. We have made contact with Madeleine de Lisle, or Isle, in New Orleans. I forgot how they pronounce it, but it's something like that. We are also talking to our Spanish contemporaries, who are also quite active in the area. They suggest that while gaining access to the Yucatan via the West Indies is dangerous, an entry through the English colonies might be safer. Please thank Grandmaster Birch for his thoughtful gifts, and rest assured, we will inform him if and when we make a discovery. May the Father of Understanding guide you, Magdalene Levesque La Harve. You know the deal. Next, we head over to collect things at Ash Creek, and we can sync with the viewpoint here. I'll probably end up speeding the rest of this up until we get to something we can read or whatever, but anyways, yeah, here we go. How can they live in such darkness and chaos? Asked the Sky Woman. The Great Spirit replied, if you desire, you can bring them light and order. And this one is, of course, called Help Them. And so we're talking about the Sky Woman, or probably Juno again, or somebody like that. And then them being the people, the humans. And it looks like we missed a fragment message. Number 6.
You cultivate my network and help it grow ever more intricate. Individually, you make but an infinitesimal contribution to my greatness.
Under the surface lived the water animals. Loon, kingfisher, otter, muskrat. They all lived in darkness.
Apple tree in the sky. The Great Spirit sat beneath the branches of a glowing apple tree with roots that sank into the clouds. My faithful acolytes, 1738, Anto, I reject your offer of help. I have recruited my own brotherhood, liberated from plantations. My faithful acolytes are all I need. They are willing to die for our cause. I reject your calls for peace. There will be no peace while the French continue to spread across Saint-Domingue like a plague. What would you know of peace raised by such a soft mentor as Atabai? If I found a precursor relic, I would not destroy it. I would use it as early and often as possible. My knowledge of the Brotherhood comes from its source. La Shea Wakwin Mutak Belkulun Maumkin. I understand these words in a way you never will. My creed is pure, undiluted by centuries of weakness and compromise. If your so-called assassins oppose me, they may possibly die. If your so-called Maroons join me, they will surely die. All things end in death. It may as well be French deaths. François Mocandel, Port-au-Prince. Falling. The Great Spirit gathered up the Sky Woman in his hands and gently lowered her down. When he let go, she began to fall slowly towards the earth. Finding Earth, all the animals dove as deep as they could to find land. None could hold their breath long enough until finally Muskrat brought up a little bit of earth in his paws. A lot of these kind of look the same, but I'm in a different spot. I just don't always show where. Swans. From beneath the water, the swans flew up to meet the Sky Woman. They caught her and carefully set her down upon the new land. Next here, we run into a fort. We need to deal with that. Deal with it we do. Most efficiently, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We didn't get too badly damaged in this fight, and it was pretty fun. So, that's something. A lot of chaos. What I feel like it is.
Yet together, your teeming masses can return to your rightful roles as my instruments.
Yeah, we kinda missed that little database Juno thing that she said, but you know, we're all caught up now. And of course, you know, we're still fixing up some places. This little fishing hut. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Look at that. We got ourselves a key.
In the first days of the world, the earth was covered with water. There was no light in the sky, neither sun at day, nor stars or moon at night.
Next up we have Family Vacation, 1751, Master Gist. Lady Luck was on my side, and I did not have to find an excuse to abandon my brother in the tropics. George caught a small case of smallpox, so I was able to slip away to Port-au-Prince while he recovered. I am relieved that he survived the illness, though it is likely he will have some scarring. He is a bright boy, and I hope to spare his tender heart from the ugly truths of our most serious business. Once in Haiti, I wasted no time in tracking down the assassins. They are led by a one-armed maroon named Francois Machendel, a reckless tyrant if ever I have seen one. I tracked this man Vendredi to the entrance of a cave of some kind. My plan was to ambush him on his way out, but as I lay in wait, an earthquake struck. The assassin came running out of the crevasse, but his legs were crushed under falling debris. I promised to free him if he told me where Macandal was hiding. He did, and I slit his throat. I should have liked to explore the cave myself, but the entrance was obliterated. The devastation provided an excellent cover for my approach on Macandal's camp. I stole 2 pieces of Eden in his possession, a strange precursor box, and a mysterious manuscript. So those are both considered pieces? By the time you receive this, I will already be on my way back to Virginia. Prepare yourself. Our true work begins now. Upon my return, we'll be able to share the glad news with the Grand Master in London. Perhaps my leadership in the colonies will finally be recognized. May the Father of Understanding guide you, Lawrence Washington, Barbados. Next up, we can liberate a little gang territory. And again, do some renovations. Art History, 1748. Dear Mr. Johnson, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Grand Master Birch has made arrangements to connect me to Count Heinrich von Brunel and be appointed secretary of his magnificent library, containing some 40,000 volumes of exquisite knowledge. While on the surface, my task is to assist the Count with writing a book on the Holy Roman Empire, I will be penetrating said 40,000 volumes for anything which can help the Grand Master locate any precursor sites or relics of power. What a marvelous idea the first civilization is. And what a bold vision Grand Master Birch has. I have long believed that the only way for us to become great is to emulate these ancients. However, when I first came up with that thought, I was referring to the Greek and Romans. But if we could be like those who came before, there would surely be no stopping us. I wonder what kind of art the first civilization created. Did they have music? What did they consider to be beautiful? But now, to the point of my correspondence. Should you discover any tomes related to the history and mythology of the indigenous people that surround you, please send a copy to yours truly, so that I may add them to my research. How I wish I could publish a book about the precursors. They are my new, albeit secret, obsession. I suppose I will have to settle for publishing books on human art. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Johann Joachim Winkelmann. I don't know where that is. But we missed a voice in the gray number 9, so let's listen in.
You believed that human beings created human civilization.
But we would be wrong. Interception. We have found a spy inside a French fort. He must be eliminated. Be aware that he is trying to hide one of the restricted areas. Discretion is paramount. Of course, we are here to save said guy. So we need to take out our 5 assassins. They seem to be working without a cause or leadership. Well, I guess they still have a cause, but definitely no leadership. And with that, we complete our interception, whatever, and move on to the next, this thingy. And we can retrieve another key while we're out and about. Got quite a few of them. Not enough, though. Not enough. This is for that door that I'm pretty sure we could just break down. Alright, another cave drawing. It always gives you the tutorial down there. These are probably real cave drawings somewhere. Twins!
The Sky Woman thanked the animals. Now I can give this land spirit, she said. She then gave birth to twin sons.
Oh yeah, we liberated another place. But with that, we can continue to help out our friends a little bit. But that will end the episode. And I would like to thank you for watching so much. Please do like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that YouTube wants you to do. Please do hang around for next time. I have videos coming out all the time. And take care now. Bye-bye then.